Hey, what's up everybody? Donnie Rains here with the Rains Real Estate Team, and wanted to make a real quick video and follow up on the one we just previously did where we talked about the difference between motivation and self-discipline and how getting clarity on what you want in life will actually help you become more disciplined. And so today I wanted to talk about your mindset and your personal philosophy, right? It's the context we live our life by. I like to talk about the things that truly matter because the real estate skill sets, again, those are absolutely crucial. But this is the kind of stuff that takes you across everything in life, whether it's real estate, personal, it doesn't really matter. So these are the kind of things that I think are absolutely crucial. And I got a list right here that I wanted to go through and talk about right now. So number one on my list is accountability, right? You must own everything 100%. You can't play the victim. You can't be play the blame game, right? I've heard that the highest level of adult maturity is being able to take accountability. Being able to be full accountable, right? And I 100% agree with that. And think about it. If you're not where you want to be at in life, it's because you're not fully committed, right? You're not fully committed. You're not fully accountable to what you're doing or not doing, I should say. So accountability, in my opinion, is the number one thing, right? Think about if you've ever had like a coach, whether it's like a personal coach or a sports coach or anything like that. And their job is to watch you and help you grow as a person. And in doing that, they have to give you, at times, negative feedback. And so two things typically happen in that scenario. You're either going to take that feedback, right? It sucks to hear, but you're going to take that feedback and you're going to grow from it. You're going to learn the lessons from it, or you're going to become argumentative and think that you don't do anything wrong, right? And I actually, I really do hope that you're the first type of person, right? That you're going to take that feedback and you're going to grow from it, right? But again, you got to be accountable to everything. You got to own it 100%. The next thing I have on my list is you must be willing to outwork everybody, right? You got to have that hustle muscle. Think about it. Everybody else that's out there in the world that's successful, whether it's a business, sports, I don't care what it is, they're working their butts off, right? And when they're not working, they're thinking about it. So you have to be willing to work. There's just no other way around it, right? You got to look at the industry that you're in, and if people are doing that are where you want to be and they're doing 3 hours a day of prospecting, then you got to do 4 to 5 hours of prospecting, and so on, right? You gotta put the work in, and you got to try to step it up more than even the competition's doing. And the great thing is if you do such a good job at building, right? If you're building a business and you work your butt off to build that business, then maybe one day you can pull back a little bit and work a little less hard because of all the work that you did put in, right? But in order to be successful in life in general, you just got to have a hard work ethic, and you got to be able to outwork people. The next one I have on my list is you got to be willing to fail in order to succeed. And this was a big one, right? I know everybody watching this can resonate with this. It holds almost everybody back from doing anything worthwhile in life, is the thought of failure. And what people don't understand is failure is actually the pathway to success. Right? Everybody who's been successful in life, I don't care what it is, has stories of all the failures that they've had along the way, and how they would not be where they're at without those failures. And I'm no stranger to that, no different than that, right? I've had a ton of failures in my life, but they've led me to where I am in life, right? And one example that I like to use is my MMA career early on. I was undefeated, and I had fought this guy. And I got my butt kicked really, really bad. I hadn't tasted defeat like this before. Even my face was all messed up, and I had a lot of friends and family looking at me and thinking that maybe I shouldn't do this sport anymore. But for me, I kept looking at it as a learning lesson. I kept replaying the fight over and over in my head. I kept running replays on it and thinking about it. And what I found it was all just a learning lesson. And it was one of the best things that ever happened to me. So, and that happened, I think, fight number 5. And had that experience not happened, I wouldn't have made it all the way to fight number 3 and had all the success that I had along the way. So be willing to get out there, get beat up a little bit, have your failures, but know that on the other side of that is where all that success is that you're looking for. The next one is you must be healthy, right? It's absolutely required for physical and mental energy. Think about it. Whatever we feed ourselves is fuel, and our body responds to the fuel that we put in our body, that we put inside us. If you go eat a bag of gummies right now and a bunch of candy, the outcome is probably going to be you're going to get sleepy and go to bed. Whereas if you take caffeine or just healthy supplements, you're going to get energy from it, and it's going to give you a positive boost. So what you put inside your body matters. Think of it like a car, right? You wouldn't put diesel gasoline in a gasoline car. You wouldn't put bad fuels inside of a vehicle, right? You just wouldn't do that. So you gotta understand that our body absolutely responds to what we do with it. So you need to feed it the right things, and you need to exercise, right? Even if you don't want to. I understand that a lot of people misunderstand the concept of exercise, and it's not about looking good, right? That has nothing to do with it. It's about being healthy. It's about feeling good so that you have the energy, the mental energy and the physical energy to get out there and do the things that need to be done, right? Because it's more than just getting the stuff done that needs to get done. It's so you can live a longer and much more healthy life, right? It's what we owe to ourselves. It's what we owe to our families. So please pay attention and be healthy. The next one I have on here is you got to be positive even when you want to be negative. And this is a hard one for everybody, including myself, right? We all get those negative thoughts that creep into our mind, and what we got to understand is we got to learn tools and skill sets to get those negative thoughts out of our mind so that we can creep back into a positive mindset. So you got to be positive even when you feel like being negative. So I'll tell you something that I learned recently from a coach that's been highly beneficial in my life that I'll share with you guys is I've learned that it's the emotion and not the event. And what that means is whenever you get mad about something, think about it for a second. Step back, pause, and think about it. Am I actually mad at the thing that just happened to me, or am I more upset at the emotion that I can't get rid of, right? And think about it for a second. Be fair. And what I found in doing so is it's absolutely the emotion every single time. And in knowing that, now that I know that, it's a lot easier for me to when I feel like being negative or when something happens to me that's negative, I can step back and go, okay, wait a minute. Is this thing that big of a deal that happened to me, or am I just letting my emotions get the best of me? And I always realize it's the emotions, and I shut it down, and I can put myself back into a positive mindset. So just it's a daily work, right? And it's a daily struggle for everybody, but it's absolutely doable. So stay positive. Do the best you can. The next one I have on my list, and again, we talked about it on the last video, but it's worth touching base on again, is you have to be self-disciplined, right? And it's about becoming the type of person that gets things done, right? Because a disciplined person's the type of person that just gets the things done that need to be done. And so the life's goal for everybody should be is always progressing to be the kind of person that we dream of becoming. And so be the type of person who's disciplined. Be the type of person who's healthy. Be the type of person who's willing to fail. Be the type of person who takes full accountability, because that's what it's all about in life. And so, I hope you guys really got something out of this video. The next video we're going to be doing is all about busting some myths that people have. And yeah, that's all I got. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys next time.